Alright, let's start then with Campaign Mission 2, Hidden Valley, and for YouTube, if you missed Campaign Mission 1, look for an hour of Strange Brigade, because that's how long it took me to do the first campaign. Just going to play by myself. Almost said with myself by mistake there. Start adventure!
Back to the dirigible, but there's no time to rest. Lady Webster
Dare you
has another
subscribe over the
task to
narrator.
hand out.
So, now the worst is known. Sateki has been set free upon the world.
A terrorist, yeah?
The like of which the world has rarely seen, if the legends are to be believed.
So how do we stop her?
An excellent question, Alangu. I have experts here in London, translating everything we can find about Sateki.
Ah, those brave boffins, risking their lives for king and country.
We all serve in our own way, Captain Fairburn. If there's anything useful, they'll find it. Agent Brownridge's death will not be in vain.
I should hope not indeed.
And in the meantime?
In the meantime, Professor, I need the Brigade to gather more information for our boffins to study. Starting with the ancient temple at the valley in this location.
Those brave boffins book smarts can't save the day by themselves. Thankfully, the Strange Brigade is on hand to leap into action once more. What thrilling tales and awe-inspiring adventure awaits them in the Hidden Valley.
Thank you, Gooksy, for 22 months in a row with Twitch Prime. A speedy sub for the sharp Scotsman with what dependable donations will be stirring stream hold. Tune in. Oh, I should have done it in the voice.
Ooh.
I didn't know until it was too late. Thank you, Crispy, for the bits. Oh dear, chaps. Looks like we're about to get into a spot of bother. Better heat up my tea and save the day for cleaning country pip pip. I added the last bit. And thank you, Shulls, for 13 months in a row. Well, isn't that Brigade strange? You're not wrong. The other 3 people died on the way down.
Valley, leading
Shame,
to
really.
a mysterious mountain temple.
Yeah, they hit into the
Day at
spikes.
the races for the Strange Brigade.
The Strange Brigade so like Flicks chat. I'm laughing, but it's a laugh of you telling the truth. So we had time to set up camp before setting out, huh? I will question that. Oh, hello there. How do I get across to that? Probably from there. How do I get down there? Probably from here.
What oh, such sensational skill!
Don't patronize me, narrator. Just trying to work out how to get the chest right at the start. Oh! There we go. Hello, Supernova. Ooh, lots of gold. Oh no, I feel a sneeze brewing. I say oh no mostly because it's just I know it's going to bother the dog and she's now peaceful in the other room. Oh, that was a big one. Yeah, here she comes. I'm okay, I sneezed, it's fine, it's just a sneeze, you're okay. You're okay, I'm okay, hello. But thank you for checking on me, I appreciate it. Go back to bed. You adorable ditwit. Ditwit? Nitwit. I can't even insult you correctly because you're too adorable. Nutty.
Another.
It's fine, she's just going to stare at me for a little while now to make sure I'm okay. Oh! I don't think that was a collectible. I think I just murdered an innocent bird. Eh.
I say, clap your eyes on this confounded conundrum.
How are the mechanism?
Ooh.
Thank you, Crispy, again. Do it in the voice. Hang on, I've got to aim at something.
Is there no problem the Brigade can't solve?
Next time, the Strange Brigade shall do battle against the nefarious Nessies and murderous monsters. Will our daring dog-gooders? Will our daring dog-gooders defeat these dastardly dangers? Find out next time on the Strange Brigade. Dick Brickman here, etc.
Sinister scarabs, far off murderous.
If I do the voice too much, I lose it.
There's a connection.
It slips away like the nobody goes down that road voice. No, dog-gooders is fine. That face has mechanisms in it. Oh, all of a sudden there's an army.
Ghastly ghouls blocking the bridge. But can they hold it against the
Double
Strange
whips.
Brigade?
Dynamite out! Fire in the hole!
Hee. Where's the head? There it is.
Extraordinary.
Stay down.
They're refusing to stay
Save the
down there.
cross now. 3 cheers for our chaps.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was some kind of parrot. Yeah, look at that. There's clockwork machinery in there. That's weird.
Ammo. Cracking stuff.
Kraken. You know, like the thing that lives in the water with all the tentacles. Hello there.
Oh, keenly spotted there. Well done indeed.
I know the voice actor is the narrator in this. I know them, but I don't know in what capacity.
It was him or you, strange brigade. Well shot.
I was at school the other day, and randomly the voice Flick does when he says, they're sexy? What? When have I ever said they're sexy? You mean hey there? Even if it was hey there, when have I ever said that? Have you been having one of those erotic dreams again?
Go for Frank.
Go for Frank.
Could be some jolly useful information there.
Oh, hey there, sexy. I'm pretty sure I've never said that either.
Oh,
I like it when they explode. Thank you, the Gearinator, for 19 months in a row with Twitch Prime. Hey, Flick, hey there, sexy. Well, okay, well, now you've made me say it. That's cheating.
Come on in, spook.
You just call him a spooky bastard, because if so, that's wonderful. Alright, well now I've said it, so you can imagine it for real, but that was under duress. There's a lot of secrets to find in this.
oh.
This game is about,
Long hidden
like,
pathway.
Sniper Nazi Elite trilogy thingy, except instead of zombies, it's mummies.
Taking the high road, eh? Definitely not for the faint of heart.
The Scotsman, I can do nothing else except take the Highland. I always misjudge where the centre of the crosshair is, just by a little bit. Erotic zombie roguelike dreams. I have no further questions. I am curious if I missed something back in this other direction though. I like that you start running faster as long as there's no combat and you've sprinted for a little bit. Although no, in combat happens as well as long as you don't attack. See, I'm all congested now after that sneeze. I thought sneezes were supposed to clear that stuff. I wonder if we can cassette boy together in a... Oh! God, that's an old reference. Is he still going? For those not aware, Cassette Boy was a YouTuber, or still is, who knows, who put together clips from various reality shows like the UK version of The Apprentice, for instance, to make it sound like the people in it were saying like terribly dirty things. I still remember the video we did of the UK Apprentice, and he made it sound like Alan Sugar was gloating about how many things he could stick up his own arse. It's a deep cut reference by internet standards. Oh, there's a cat nearby. This time I'm actually hearing it.
I had a cat once. Once.
Okay, the narrator doesn't like cats. I like him on a different level now. Don't ask Dom Tombury about his concerns. Especially not when it comes to anything even vaguely erotic. Oh, hello. I didn't mean to interrupt your zombie jamboree. Here, have this. I didn't see the trap. That probably would have done it without the dynamite, but whatever.
The A route less traveled, eh? How intriguing.
Right, so that probably means this is an optional secret. Bunch of gold. Flick ruined the party, flicks the life of the party. I'm choosing to believe that second one is also sarcastic.
It belongs in a museum. Or in our
I missed someone
bank
pledging
accounts.
Patreon money? Wait, that showed up? I didn't realise that pop-up worked. There's no alerts or anything put to it. It's supposed to be private.
As I always say, there's not many problems that can't be solved by shooting something.
I might turn that off because I like Patreon stuff being private because I feel like it's kind of like a private support. Because usually, like back when that used to happen, when I was using OBS, it would appear in the log, but it's not appearing. Very strange. Oh, I don't know if I want to drop down straight away. Oh, I made a fancy ass blue crystal. Oh, that's just back here. Okay, we can go around. It's showing the. Oh, it shows in the little note box thingy. Well, the only thing to do is to give a bunch of bits to make sure it's pushed off the screen to hide the person in case they wish to remain semi-anonymous. No, I didn't say the Patreon is for supporting my privates. Though that does happen. Not to me, I mean in general. I think I got an email just the other day that the Patreon is like trying to crack down on that kind of stuff.
Lots of places an ambush could come from.
Oh, goody, reading, my favourite.
I detected sarcasm there.
Harbin's journal shows he, or rather Sateki, was interested in an
Resupply.
ancient temple located in this valley. Find out
Should be useful.
Don't have anything unlocked for this mode. Nothing especially amazing anyway.
why it's so important, Brigade.
It's so important, Brigade? I thought we were the Strange Brigade. Yeah, there's a bunch of zombies down there. I hear something sparkling. This probably means there's a collectible below me. There's this path here, which I don't think we can... Oh, maybe we can.
King George's beard!
What the... Released a bunch of scarabs.
Yeah, splendid!
Ow! It didn't hurt that much, actually. Get out of here. Thank you for the little bits, everybody, and thank you, the Gearnator, for the 100 bits. Bits for the privates.
Ooh. Ancient treasure.
You choose to believe what you wish to believe. Indeed.
Ooh.
Presumably that's dropped an item down there, I'm not sure.
Easy does it.
Easy does it. And thank you,
Splendid
Nightingale,
work,
as well.
man.
British
Richly
Tomb Raider with
deserved.
magic. Yeah. It's hidden now. What's hidden? Exactly. Didn't even realise I got stuck in here when I did that. So I mean, there's this way, there's down the hill there. This seemed to be progress. Doesn't this just lead down as well? Yeah, it does. That was one of the tougher ones.
Throwing dynamite. Look sharp.
3, 2, 1, burn. I'm very pleased with how that went.
Splendid shooting, Strange Brigade! Some founder's idea of a ghoulish
I looked
joke,
away
eh?
at chat and missed the jump scare. Bad. You are especially bad because you're a skeleton. I don't like skeletons. Is it just me or is there hands in the floor? I only have 20. Oh, never mind.
I'll have that.
That worked out well. Gaston from Beauty and the Beast? Yeah, I see that. Other than the hair color and his facial structure, he's meant to look like the Sniper Elite guy. A distant relative.
Punishing phantom poultry now, Brigade. Well, better safe than sorry.
Alright, I shot a ghost turkey and I got some gold. I hear another one. Come to me, ghost turkeys. Someone just blew up that pottery. Someone just blew up my friend. Oh, there I go. I assume I'll be heading over there. Does ghost turkey taste like chicken? Yes, because everything does. Damn it. There's no leading your shots, it's hit scan. The Sinister Canyon.
Ammo. Lovely stuff.
Okay, so it looks like our goal is maybe there. Oh, hello. See what happens when we do this.
Look out, Brigade.
From your grave? Is that the reference you were going for? It's like the fog that appears when a wave of Nazi zombies are coming after you. It's almost as if this is made by the same people or something. I hear you, but I don't see you. Zombies? Zombies? Oh, there you all are. What blew up that wall? Oh, I see.
Extraordinary.
Extraordinary. Or some might say extraordinary. Oh, it's one of those ninja ones that we've already seen because of the horror mode last time.
Acrobatic assailants. To arms, strange brigade.
Come on, shells. They're called ghouls. Deadly devils. Deadly devils from beyond the grave. Oh, you also spawned next to me. That's not cool.
I say, they're coming out the ruddy walls now.
From their grave. Yes, I know. Much harder to kill when you've only got your basic gun. Oh no, I can't see the dynamite. Hey, can you all like stand over there for a second? Thanks. Oh no 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 no.
Ammo. Lovely stuff.
There. I think I got clipped there. Oh, is he rezzing them?
Dynamite out. Fire in the hole.
I got him.
In need of a little pick-me-up, eh?
Let myself into the corner a little bit there.
What-oh? Something in there worth exploring, eh?
Once I finished gathering things from the room. Oh, there was a bear gun I could have had.
Yes, come to pranking you, wonderful.
A flamethrower would have been perfect. Oh wait, that's progress. Oh, it's a treasure goblin. Not so treasure goblin now, are you?
A fine
Hathor's
discovery.
knife or Hathor's knife? The relic. I wonder why I could hear gold even though I was not around gold. What else did I miss? Wait, I do one little horde room and now chat is talking about bears? Is that what you're talking about? What got the subject of bears to come around?
Bit of a chin scratcher, eh? If only the solution were sometimes right in front of us.
So it's beetle, eagle, thingy. Whoops, I forgot about the punch button. Is it just a case of pressing on them? Okay. It's telling you what squares are safe to step on, right? Based on the orientation of the animal, perhaps? So the only animal that's correct is this. No, but that wouldn't match up unless it's in reverse. What's more impressive to kill with your bare hands, an alligator or a bear? Definitely the bear. So that's as soon as I stepped on the first square it closed, right? No. Yeah, definitely a bear. I feel like I could just brute force this, but I would rather this square. Okay. And then this square is fine, right? Yeah, and then this square is fine. This square's I think I've got it. This square is fine, this square is fine. Have you also worked out what I'm doing? This square is fine. This square is fine, this square is fine. This square is fine. This square, this square. This square. This square, this square. This square. This square, this square. Done.
Success! Chalk up another one.
Would you like me to tell you how I did it, or did you all work it out already? Got a lot of gold there. It is an invisible maze. It's Minesweeper, essentially. It's telling you around each symbol where the mines are with those tiger faces. So you just have to twist them in your mind based on the orientation. So for this bug, the safe squares are here and here. And for the bird, it's like here, the bird, and there. But then this bug is sideways. So it's actually this square and this square plus the bug itself that's safe, but everything else around it is bombs. So yeah, but it was Minesweeper. What was over here? Need more cup of coffee to visit. You've still in the cup of coffee thing as well? You've co-opted it from a Tombury? This looks like a trap. Yeah. Do you think that's just gonna... Just in case.
Yes, rich rewards for a job well done.
Maybe gem of armor bane. If that makes me have piercing shots, that'd be very good. So again, there's progress up there. There's a weird gap in the wall there, but I don't think I can get through. There's all these doors here, but I think that's just back to the first courtyard. What's that noise? Oh right, it's the death beam thing. Yeah, that's just the courtyard where we started. Shoot arrows up here and spare the deer. Got it.
Oh, perhaps some bright spark can shed some light on this puzzle.
Wait, there's a bird. By which I mean cat.
Good
They're all the same
shot.
shit.
Pity it's just a statue.
He really does hate cats. I am one with this narrator.
Decisions for our daredevil adventurers. Which perilous path to take now?
Speaking of which, if you didn't see on Twitter, in Disenchantment, my channel avatar basically gets a cameo in multiple episodes, which was pretty fun. Also self-described as, oh no, what did he call himself again?
Oh, fine shot.
As a passive-aggressive, sarcastic person. It was some variation of those words. It's like, oh, that was nice to Matt Groening. Yeah, I'm glad that he's a fan of the show. Oh, this stuff again. I really, really wanted to punch that scorpion, but whatever. Hello, Kitty. Any update on the whole Makers potentially closed down? My channel gets separated the 16th of September or before, it says.
Treasure perks of
They've
the
made no
job.
effort to contact me, and I would assume they'd get told that I cancelled it.
Literature. Oh, how
So far, yeah. Haven't heard nothing. Which is how it's been for about 2 years. How do you get those down? Nothing glowing red. Turning switch, perhaps? Guess it's just for a chest, it doesn't matter. But also I'm not sure where I'm supposed to be going now. Ah. I don't want to recap my day off spent watching Netflix, because I'll probably save that for Isaac Bait.
I hope you found some valuables along the way. The department coffers are getting fearfully light.
A little for the department. All Frank's for time.
But what I did watch, instead of working, because I was waiting on delivery all day, it didn't arrive, by the way, is I watched Stranger Things Season 1, I guess to keep with the theme of strange. And it was fantastic. It was one of the best things I've seen in years. It reminded me a lot of, well, obviously they're going for the whole 80s thing, but it really reminded me of like the early Nightmare on Elm Street films with the kind of atmosphere it was going for. That might just be because one of the main characters is called Nancy.
It'll take more than a locked door to stop this brigade.
But yeah, I loved it.
Useful.
Highly, highly recommended if you've still managed never to see it. It was one of the best things I've ever seen.
Decorations. What puzzling process could open the way onwards here?
So you're not shooting the scarabs then? No, that's not working.
Blast! That wasn't supposed to happen.
Wasn't it? Thank you for telling me, because I couldn't have been sure. Your wife refused to watch it after the first episode. Was she worried about like jump scares and stuff? Because I would say that literally nothing in the series is any worse than like your average X-Files episode. There wasn't really any super scary stuff. Thank you, Hawkband, for 20 months in a row subscription. Burn them. Oh, right, yeah, I do have a flamethrower, don't I? I'll save that for the next big horde. She doesn't like creepy things. Oh, it was. That is very creepy, so that I can understand if that's not her thing. Do I need to reset the puzzle? Alright, so that was wrong, but it's that one first. Alright, we can do this from... I'm sure there's a way to work out the order. I can do it the process of elimination. And the music was great, the look of it was great, the 80s feel was great. Game's good so far. We'd already played a little bit as part of a preview, so this is not the very start of the game. That was two very bad shots. I can't shoot targets at close range with the rifle. Alright, here we go again. You do punch that man so hard he explodes. Yes, that's this guy's special power. Got it wrong. I don't like when they spawn on you. Get off me.
This'll sort me out.
I can't remember which one I tried. Aha! Aha! Damn! Chat, you remember the order for me. Oh wait, if I leave him alive, does a new wave not spawn? Okay, I've got the order. So it was bet, and what was that? Bet, and then it was that. Done.
By Jove, I think they've got it!
Wasn't particularly difficult. Hello, Fire Hockey. Got here just in time to see zombies burn.
The finest shot in all of Kensington.
I'm not really shooting anything here, but
Out of ammo.
whatever.
Oh, blast. But what fun it was.
Thank you, Fire Hockey, speaking of which, for 3 months in a row with Twitch Prime. Thanks for the great work. School is starting up again. I won't be able to catch as many streams again. Thanks. You're very welcome, and no problem about that. Focus on school so that you don't end up being a YouTuber or a Twitch streamer. Alright, find the Scarab Key. So on the subject of Stranger Things, I knew 2 things going in before I watched it, because obviously I heard about it because it was very, very popular when it came out. I heard that Winona Ryder's acting was a point of contention, and that some people had a big issue with one particular episode, but I don't know which episode it was. Can anyone tell me what episode number it was? Because none of it seemed bad to me.
The key to success, eh?
The show is being sued? Why is the show being sued? No, I heard that people were mad about one particular episode of season 1. I don't know what about it. It's just something I heard back when it released. I didn't pay too much attention because I wasn't interested in it at the time. Am I going up there? Yeah.
Cracked it.
Some dude says he stole his ideas. No, but last year it was just because his idea was super generic. That does not surprise me. I don't think you can copyright the 80s.
Ravishing relics. Good find, Strange Brigade.
No, it's not worth buying Generations Ultimate just to play it with me. Buy it if you want the game.
Some tip-top tumbling trickery there.
On the subject of Winona Ryder's acting in Stranger Things, I've only seen her in 2 things prior. Alien's Resurrection, is that the one she was in? Where she kind of had that weird lesbian thing with Sigourney Weaver? and then when she was in the news for shoplifting for no reason because she's rich. That's the only two things I know her from prior to Stranger Things, and in Stranger Things I think she is fantastic. What is that button down there for? Oh, I opened the hidden door. She played a mother whose child was missing perfectly. A mother would react exactly like she did. Thank you, Mega Mike 70 for 3 months in a row as well. Sorry, I was finishing my point before moving on. And she did nothing but add to it. She was great. She did not just say, "Where's my boy?" over and over. You're thinking of Kratos, that's different.
Cracking stuff.
If you want to see a bad performance that almost ruins a film, Natalie Portman in Annihilation. That's a performance that almost ruins a fantastic film. Oh, you have to run back and stand on it, presumably? I can do that, but I'm going to have to wait now that I've worked out what's happening. Like, I don't know how anyone could say she did a bad performance. They could, like, maybe dislike the way she acted, but I don't think it's a bad performance. Like, maybe if you didn't find it believable, but I don't know, it seems to me a very realistic reaction to a situation which is not realistic.
Amazing the extra turn of speed you'll get when there's the promise of a bit of treasure involved.
Oh yeah, the kids were great as well. The girl who played 11 was fantastic. Very emotive face, considering that she's largely monosyllabic. You thought Natalie did fine in Annihilation? She's terrible. She can't act. She has like one note and it's Princess Amidala. That's her whole acting range.
Oh, lummy! Careful someone doesn't get something lopped off there.
The best bits of Annihilation were when she was just acting with her face and not having to talk.
Ammo.
Is David Harbour the police chief? Is that the actor who played him? Yes, it is. Yes, he was definitely one of the better characters in it. It's another time door, but I don't know what it's timed for. Yeah, I liked his little arc. Oh, is this a cold one? Because that drops the spikes on the far side. Yeah. Oh wait, no! I can make that weight down. Let's try that again. Oh, I did promise a conversation about Annihilation as well.
Egyptian love of puzzles and timekeeping. Maybe something to bear in mind today.
Hang on. Got it.
More puzzles. Hope they can be shot. Ancient
It's definitely headier things than Stranger Things.
Pottery? Shottery, more like.
That's the one that had the weird release, right? Like, it was only in cinemas in America and everywhere else they didn't have any faith in it, so they bunged it in, like, well, Netflix, which is where I watched it. When it should have been the other way around. There's definitely a hidden chamber there.
Smarts for this one.
And the character himself says he's too dumb to open this secret door, eh? Not sure what to think of that.
Alright, let's have a look.
Breakthrough armor at your closest targets. Yes. Yeah, that's fine. And even in America it was super limited as well. See, that's the thing, I've already heard this bit from a review of Annihilation I watched ages ago. But it's weird to me that people were kind of pushing Ghostbusters 2016 as being this big thing because it was an all-women cast. Annihilation has an all-woman
There's no
cast,
negotiating
and
with
they don't
them.
make a big deal of it. It's just that there's in-movie reasons for it. It makes sense. It's not drawn attention to. One of them's a lesbian. There's people of colour. Everything is never drawn attention to, and it's handled so much better. It's not used as a point of marketing. It's not opening that door. I'm not paying enough attention to this puzzle. Oh! Must be another target.
Chronological conundrums
Got
are
it.
no match for this brigade.
That's because Ghostbusters went from male to female, so they had to make a big deal out of it? No, but they didn't have to, is the thing. Their genders doesn't have anything to do with it. They made their genders have something to do with it. Should not have done that. That's how you get exploded. Oh, they absolutely could not have if they didn't draw any attention to the fact that it was an all-female cast. But they chose to make that the focus point. What is that? Oh.
Classic Frank. Extraordinary.
See, he said classic Frank, but I thought he said accursed Frank and wondered what the hell he was talking about. Hello, Artro. Oh yes, nobody's going to remember Ghostbusters 2016. Oh. Punch me, I punch you back, you little bitch. Thank you, Commissar, for the incredibly generous bits. Found out how to do it. I'm so glad to hear TF2 in your stream. Oh wait, did you try and do the 13-14? Wait, you did do the 13-14. Why didn't it say the thing? No, you did it. You did it right. Oh, you know why it maybe didn't? Because you did each of them separate. You didn't do them all at once. That's why you didn't. If you'd done just the 13-14, I'm guessing it's because it was split. I don't know if I can play the sound file for you. No, you don't need to buy more bits. I'll play it for you when we switch over games if you remind me.
Delightful looking little spot.
You've done your part.
Take the greatest of care here, Brigade.
I can't play the file. I don't know where I left it. I can like do a test one that will play it though. Yeah, I'll do that right now. So you don't have to do anything. Hang on. It's worth it. It's worth pausing even though I'm locally recording for YouTube. I'm trying to remember where to go to do it. Alright, I found it. Hang on. It's going to put a fake bit in there though. We want to go to bits. Alert variations. Test.
Scotland is not a real country. You are an Englishman with a dress.
Oh, that may have something to do with it. I don't think I changed layout because that was a very big version of my avatar, wasn't it? Yep, totally forgot. That may have something to do with it. My bad. I was too distracted by finishing watching season 1 of Stranger Things a little bit before the stream started. Blame Netflix, not me. I knew I shouldn't have done it. I knew I'd find too many things I wanted to watch.
Ammo. Cracking stuff.
Should never went down that rabbit hole.
Fantastical
Which
firearms.
is...
Huzzah!
I can't finish the joke. If I knew what the bloody fox was called from Zootropolis, I would have made a perfect furry joke there. I don't know his fecking name. That's another hard bit. Oscar Wilde, okay. I'm pretty sure that's an author. Or, well, was he an author or was he a poet? What was he classed as other than flamboyant? His name is Nick. Are you serious? His second name is Wilde? No, I said second name is Wilde, Siri. Piss off. Thank you, Commissar. Oh! That explains all the explosives. Ooh, I like the way this fires.
The more enemies fall, the weaker that abominable artifact looks. Can our heroes outlast
Zombie
the
Nazis are
monster?
coming. From the wave. You're not saying it right.
Splendid work.
Come to Frankie. Can you like poke out? Oh no, wait, no, that was you. Get out of here. Oh, there's a lot of you, huh?
Fully charged and good to go. Astounding!
Damn, there it goes. What the? Oh, the armored ones.
From death to kill my enemies.
Good lord, more of them. Keep at it, Brigade.
Engine tempo guard! Looks like they've got a deadly point to make. Ugh. But luckily I've got armor piercing bullets. Didn't think of that one, did you? To me, come to Frankie.
Classic Fairburn.
Still quite a lot of them though.
Ah, just what I need.
Wait, I can buy another one? That is not the same gun, that is a blunderbuss. It gets the job done.
Marksmanship.
Hard to miss with a blunderbuss at point blank range, narrator. We done? We're not done. Three shots left. So yeah, now that there's less worry about me dying, yeah, as I was saying, I'm finding too many good things to watch on Netflix. That said, what other things should I look for once I find the time to watch season 2 of Stranger Things? Because that's what I'm prioritising. Even if it's not as good. Because how could it be after that season 1?
Hurrah! That's another paranormal punch-up survived by
Altered? Two people said altered carbon straight away. What is altered carbon? I've never heard of it. I will probably watch a few of the Marvel series just to see what they're like, yeah. The ones I've talked to Court about while we've been playing Monster Hunter ever so often. But I'm trying to like prioritise... I don't want to make this sound bad because I like Marvel stuff, but like classier stuff. Fringe or Black Mirror? I don't want to be depressed, so I'm not watching Black Mirror. I know what it is. I know the guy who created it. Not like personally, I used to read his books. Sci-fi show where a man hides a revolutionary to solve his own murder, which fails because of data backups. That sounds very confusing. Also like something David Cage would come up with. I'm trying to think what other things there are. Do you like jump scares?
Nice bit of pocket change.
Like what other things I'd always considered like getting around to watching, but oh, it's only on Netflix, so I
Lovely
can.
loot.
Like them just casually murdering monsters. Yeah, monsters. Zombies are monsters. We're just having a conversation about recommend TV shows. Well, not TV shows. Recommend Netflix shows to me. Or just stuff that's on Netflix. It doesn't need to be made by them. No, there's no way there, so it's just up and right and then back left. iRobot, but for grown-ups. Somewhat harsh. Was there anything else I missed up here? Like that, for instance. Well, that was fun and all, but I don't think it unlocked anything. They were very delayed. Oh yeah, there's that way. But then what the hell was down and left then? I've got to check that first. I've watched Disenchantment. I mentioned it on Twitter. I'll go into more detail when I end up blathering about it during Isaac, but in general I thought it was fairly boring. Not bad, just kind of boring. I didn't find it funny either. But it was something to have in the background. That's a save point actually. So, God, there's so many alternative ways to go, but I'm not sure if I've already got 10 grand on me. Do I need more money than that for anything? Hello, Lushrub. There's a Voltron series? I haven't seen Voltron in years. Ideally short things as well, because I know Breaking Bad's on there, but it's like 6 seasons. I don't got that type of time. Kind of time. That's what I wanted to say. Kind of time. Where is this in relation to where I was? Isn't this just the chamber before? Yeah, it is. Alright. Have I seen the IT Crowd? Yes, I have. Wait, is that on Netflix?
You're almost there. Harbin's notes say the entrance to the hidden temple is at the valley's end.
Yeah. Hidden temple? Fine Guinness says it's full of nothing but trouble.
Oh, speaking of the IT Crowd, Matt Berry is in Disenchantment for like 3 episodes out of the season. And he is very funny. He has a fantastic voice, and it was nice to hear him in something because he has one of those voices that's fantastic to listen to. He played the boss in IT Crowd after the first season.
More than this to stop the strange brigade.
Guess.
We hope.
Ah, I guessed. Wait, I can guess again. Nope.
Locked? Brute force wasn't the answer? How disappointing.
It wasn't brute force, it was trial and error. There's the difference. Hello, Frogler. Oh, there's a cat somewhere. There you are. I missed. You were still there, though.
Beasts. Always been more of a dog man myself.
See. It was a glass cat, to be fair. But the narrator hates them.
Heavily armored horrors. Is that all they have left to try and stop the brigade?
Forward guard.
Throwing dynamite. Look sharp.
Not so guardy now, are you? Oh, there's fire there. Took a long time for my shot to reset there. Still one left though. Not very threatening if you're just going to walk towards me slowly. Oh, there you go.
I'll have that.
Now, where's the one I missed? Oh, all the way back there, Christ. I do see the explosive, but my bullet's still... Aha! Why does this keep on setting on fire?
Marksmanship.
Not sure what that was.
Resupplying.
I know you, I killed a few of you in the horde mode. There's still another one? Oh yeah, there is. wasn't going over there yet. There's other things to explore. I've seen CSI Cyber. I have never seen CSI anything. My mother was into CSI something or other at one point. Huh.
What cryptic conundrum has been stumbled upon here?
Doesn't seem to be doing anything. What is that in relation to? Punching it didn't work. Oh, I see. Starts you off easy with the new puzzle type.
What magical munitions have you unearthed here, then?
No. Then the way back out. That's a Sten? No, that's a Stan.
See,
I got all the cats.
Would have avoided that. Damn decent of someone to hide all this away for us to find.
There's a gold cat statue.
Oh, gold for Frank.
Gold for Frank.
Huzzah!
Got an achievement for getting 10 grand? Wait, I have over 10 grand though. And have done for some time.
A chest? Well, what's in here then?
NCIS had troubles? Oh, yeah, they're the one who did the terrible gamer-related episode, right? One of the CSIs did. I remember hearing about that way back when it happened. Like, utterly
no harm
out
in a
of
little
touch with
magical
how
help.
things really happen. It's adorable when really old people write something that they think is accurate for the younger audience. Although they're not aiming at the younger audience, they're aiming at the impression of the younger audience that a very old generation has. You've got to make gamers look terrible, because otherwise people might start blaming other things. Might as well heal from getting a potion. Oh, I've already got a special gun.
I'll have that.
I'm probably going to look for like real life crime documentaries. I know there's a few of them on Netflix that I've seen being recommended.
Charge into the jaws of almost certain death.
Not a patch on the Brighton Palace pier, is it?
Brighton Palace. Well, maybe back in his time, I suppose. It's not a timed event. I don't think that did anything. I also don't think that did anything. Did that reset my timer? No, I ran out of time. Or that's wrong? Maybe do the one over there first. Yeah, the spear's dropped on it. Oh, the numbers dictate 1, 2, 3. Or the number of blue scarabs, I mean. What? Ah, 4. Got it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Something a bit rum and unnatural going on here. What kind of ancient awfulness have our heroes uncovered?
Is he going to jump inside it like a gladiator ball? Revenant and Assassin. These fast and furious foes are out for blood. Chef's Table is a good documentary about a series of different chefs. But that's not crimes. I want crimes. Wait, I saw him running this way. Where is he? Oh, this is freezing them. Oh no, I've fallen and I can't get up. Am I supposed to be hitting this? Reach the Lost Temple.
What superb shooting!
Jump in the gold, I'm worried it's going to murder me. It's still playing the horde music. And there's a crap ton of ammo around, so that does kind of lead me to believe I'm supposed to be fighting them. Oh, that's just how you activate those, I see. Oops, so daisy. Did not mean to explode that, my bad. Try that chest next, see what that's got in it. Nah, that's for ricocheting the bullets. Be sure internet wasn't crap today. Well, I was just about to steer the conversation back to Annihilation, but if there's a chance of you accidentally disconnecting, maybe we shouldn't. I saw one other person in chat say they enjoyed it. Oh, now it's got a health bar.
Our heroes now damage this sinister soul cage.
Keep up.
Yes, yes we can.
Or we are.
Was I right in my assumption that the final scene was tacked on because of the potential of being able to do a sequel if it did well?
What a marvellous, if short-lived, gadget.
Because it makes absolutely no sense based on what you've seen happen. As vague as possible, I guess, to avoid spoilers. Just
Fish in a barrel.
There's another big nasty coming. I'm gonna get you a surprise.
Come on, you. Let's be honest.
Oh, you're still alive. Survived that. He did not, in fact, survive that. I read what you said there, Bone Chuck, and yeah, that is kind of spoilers, which I asked you to avoid for people who didn't want to know, but... if that was the intention, which I kind of agree with you, I don't think they were trying to do a 180, it still makes no sense. Because they would get checked out by doctors. So the doctors would already know. So there would be no puzzle to solve.
Looks like its malicious magic has weakened Brigade. A good old round of ballistics should assist here.
He had some super interesting ideas prior to that. It was just like some kind of BS pulled the rug out from under you ending that it definitely did not need because it seemed like it was smarter than that.
I missed this gun already.
Wonderful concept though, and fantastic visuals.
A rumbling in the deep.
Just enough creepiness as well.
Oh, good lord! What monstrous miscreation is this?
Again, if you're looking for like stuff that is kind of horror, it's like sci-fi horror but very, very light horror. In other words, if you don't care for non-stop jump scares with music stings, I think it's a good example of it done well.
Extraordinary!
Stranger Things does horror well as well. Where is the rammer? I hear you, but I don't see you. Ah, there you are. He'll be here shortly. It doesn't take him long. I actually got afraid when that zombie jumped out at me there. Thought there was no one down here. He did survive, so he's on his way. I think my upgraded weapon is actually quite tough to take down. Just Diablo strat him. Right.
What ho! This beastly device looks vulnerable. Can our heroes finally deal some damage to it?
Yes.
Looks like it's on its last legs, Strange Brigade. Your amulets should be able to destroy it. Hurrah! There's one in the eye for the Witch Queen of the Damned! What horrifying hocus pocus was that? Have our heroes stumbled upon the source of Seteki's sinister powers?
Oh, I had no idea it was made based on a book. Or a series of books, rather, so he had to kind of shorthand the ending so that it was a single thing as opposed to a series.
He
wrote the script only after reading the first book. And I had no idea. I still enjoyed it as a self-contained film. How long does that take us? That take us about an hour? Yeah. Okay, so it's like an hour per level. It makes sense. Alright, we'll do a break there for YouTube.